What is going on, everyone? That's right, I got a new pickup for the arcade here. An Asteroids cocktail table. Let's take a look at it. Alright, here it is. My Asteroids cocktail table. Of course, it does have some issues. It's not perfect. It's just the way it goes when you're buying these old games. The fact that it's working at all is already half the battle, folks. But you can see the buttons are not their correct colors. They work fine, but obviously somebody just threw those in there to keep it going. This is the player 2 side. Player 2 side over here. Everything looks good though on it, as far as that goes. Cosmetically, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Alright, here we go with it open. There's the logic board right here. It does have the high score save kit on it installed, which is right there. But some of the issues this game is having is not going to be related to the AR board because that was rebuilt. Every little nook and cranny of it has been rebuilt. So anything related to the sound or anything like that will not be an issue on there. Monitor chassis has been rebuilt as well, vector monitor of course. The main issue is the sound goes in and out. There's a little bit of a hum. Mostly it's probably going to be on the logic board. There's some caps in this area and then some caps over up in here and around here that are known to cause these problems. And so I'm actually pretty certain to say that finding any bad ones there or bad ones around that area is probably the culprit. There's one little one right there. Could be the culprit. In my experience, if it ain't the AR board, which it's not, some people use AR2 boards in these and that is like right away a problem for the sound, but it is not that. And from everything else I've gone over, it's pretty much narrowed down to the logic board here. So it's probably one of the caps, if not a few of them, that are weak. And sound starts out fine, and then as it warms up and they draw more heat, then it starts to go out. It kind of tells me what's going on right there. But needless to say, sometimes the sound will stay on, sometimes it'll go out completely. It's not the volume pot. I already went through all that trial and tribulation. I've pretty much narrowed it down to being on the logic board. So that's what's going on with that. The video does have sometimes you do have a little bit of tracing on the video. And once again, I narrowed that down to being on the logic board as well, because otherwise this vector monitor works just fine. It's not the monitor. So it most likely is definitely something on this board. You know, worst case scenario, just get a different Asteroids board that's 100,000% working and throw it in here, you know. And then over on this side is the player 1 side, of course. And as you can see, multicolored buttons. You know, to keep things going, they just use what they got to use, right? We will get those changed out to the factory white ones, though. Also got a volcano button there to fix on player 2. There's the coin slot and all that stuff. But yeah, in general, this machine's in really good shape. All right, well, let's attempt a little bit of gameplay here. Here we go. And you see there's got a little bit of tracing action going on there. Nothing major, but it will need attention. There it goes again. A lot of these problems are related directly to the logic board. Some of them are the monitor, but from everything I've looked at so far, it's most likely the logic board. Currently the sound is working. That is not always the case. Oh, come on. That was pathetic. One more time. Really? Oh, jeez, I thought Oh. Ah. Come on now. Come on. These little ones are hard to hit. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Come on. Oh man. Really? Should have used my hyperspace, but that's always a gamble. You never know. Oh, of course. Of course. Come on. Game over. Let me tell you, man, there ain't nothing like a vector monitor. I don't care what they do to try to replicate it in emulators and stuff like that. It don't ever come close by any stretch of the imagination. You gotta have the original. You gotta have original hardware when it comes to vector monitor games. That is just the way it is. Alright, well there you go. There's my Asteroids cocktail table. I think it's a great addition for the arcade here, and of course, like I said, you know, it does need a little bit of work here and there, but that's just the way it goes when you're dealing with machines that are literally like 50 years old almost. But yeah, there it is. With that said, I will catch you all down the road.